Good morning, friends. Welcome back to another edition of Language Arts from the Basement. I'm Mr. Westman, and let's just jump into it. We're going to go over your tasks for today. We're going to talk about a couple of the literary devices, and then you're going to jump into that happy fun time for Unit 10A. Remember, as always, friends, to use your planner. You need to use your planner if you want to be organized and ready to go. Make sure you are reading for at least 20 minutes, if not more. And your number one task for today is to make sure you complete that happy fun time for Unit 10A. That should be open and ready for you to go. You also need to remember you have 3 EdPuzzle assignments for today. You have alliteration, descriptive language, and or imagery, sensory language, all the same thing. And of course, hyperbole, which is by far the coolest literary device there is. Your IXL assignment, Literary Devices, is due on Monday. Remember, you need to do more than just one of those sections, right? Read the directions, make sure you know exactly what it is that you need to do in order to accomplish that task on time. All right, friends, now let's just get into the day. Here we go.
All right, friends, from looking at the analytics on YouTube and Schoology, there are a few things that I can tell about our student engagement. First, at the beginning of the week, we started off really strong, everyone really taking the time to check out those presentation videos and looking at some of the directions. However, that number began to fall off both Tuesday and Wednesday. Another thing that I noticed was that the average view time for the videos was only about 50% of the video. Friends, I'm doing my very best to keep all this information short and sweet. So you need to make sure that you watch the entire video. That way you can get all of this important information. I'm going to be shooting for under 5 minutes of video. So again, all the information that's going to be in these videos is absolutely important. And if you do have questions, the information in these videos is hopefully going to be able to answer those questions for you. So please make sure you check out the videos, make sure you look at the presentations, and as always, read the directions first, friends, because they're there for a reason. Tigers. Tim the terrifying tiger tiptoes through tangled trees, his twitching tail thumping, his terrible teeth terrifying turtles who tumble away. Alliterations, as you know, are awful and should undoubtedly be avoided at every opportunity. Anyways, alliterations occur when there is a repeated sound at the beginning of close or adjacent words. The example shown uses the ta sound at the beginning of almost every word. But you don't have to go that far to have an alliteration. Can you identify any examples of imagery in this poem? Bear in There by Shel Silverstein. There's a polar bear in our Frigidaire. He likes it 'cause it's cold in there. With the seat and the meat and his face in the fish and his big hairy paws in the buttery dish. He's nibbling the noodles, he's munching the rice, he's slurping the soda, he's licking the ice. And he lets out a roar if you open the door, and it gives me a scare to know he's in there, that polary bear in our Frigidaire. Shel Silverstein is one of my favorite poets. His name may look like an alliteration because the letters are the same, but the sounds they make are different. Shel Silverstein does use alliteration, but it is his use of descriptive language, or language that engages the senses, that makes his poems truly great. You can feel the cold as the door opens. You can visualize this bear squeezed inside, digging into the various leftovers. Strong verbs like nibbling, munching, slurping, and so on are so descriptive you can almost hear them. Strong adjectives like buttery and hairy are very tactile and can almost be felt. Activating your audience's major senses puts them into your piece of writing, be it a poem or a story. Don't forget about completing your 10A Happy Fun Time today. That is a big priority. 10A Happy Fun Time. You're on your honor. Do your best.
That's all we have for today, friends. As always, thank you for your time. Thank you for your enthusiasm. You're a great group. So remember, stay happy, stay healthy, and let's make history, friends. Cheers.